It's 8:18 on this Tuesday morning, December 3rd, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Chillo Morning News on this Tuesday morning, December 3rd, 2019. Get on! And good morning, y'all. This lovely Tuesday morning, December 3rd, 2019. It is 8:19, and it's 30 degrees and snowing outside in Norton. Top stories out of Peter Chillo Morning News at 8:19 is NATO summit. Trump slams backwood over NATO criticism. The return of the Miller report. French wine could face 100% tariff, says Trump confronts France over tech taxes. PG&E and 7 California Edison, 1 Iron province of California gets to decide. Justice Department released the number round of summaries from Miller probe. Off not, Supreme Court indicates gun case may be moved. Albany and much of the New England region hit hard by a snowstorm ravaging the northeastern United States. Pennsylvania mom charged with murder and hating deaths of her 2 children. Willie Barr still sides with Trump's FBI conspiracy claims despite independent probe indicating otherwise. Incapable of being gracious to Blasio films over Bloomberg bids. Donald Trump is the man no one in Britain wants to dance with. Economists tells newspaper he was forced out from Chinese bank because he's a Hong Konger. North Korea, U.S. will choose what Christmas gifts it wants. Malta Parliament surrounded by protests and demanded PM's removal. Trump slaps steel tariffs on Brazil and Argentina. While President Trump's coming waited until after election of China trade deal could reflect muster a difficult state of talks. Cyber Monday totaled $9.2 billion in U.S. online sales. Smartphones account for a record $3 billion. Elon Musk jury to be queried on opinions of billionaires' visits to Thailand. Look at stocks now. Down 268.37 at 27.783.04. SP 5 down 27.11 at 31.13.87 at Nasdaq down 97.48 at 85.67.99. NASA photos show the crash of India's Vikram lunar lander. Space walkers splice the new pumps and prepare as AMS cosmic ray director. Optimism of HIV vaccine as soon as 2021. Someone to come into the closest offices with measles crescent has left 53 dead. And 1 in 5 U.S. adolescents now pre-diabetes, study says. The 2010 has been a decade of exceptional heat, and each of the last 4 years set new records of global temperatures. The World Meteorological Organization said a new study on Tuesday. President Trump critical of record at the start of NATO anniversary summit. Trump administration proposed tariffs on $2.4 billion in French goods. Boston schools closed. New York state emergency as winter storm persists. The Observatory in Puerto Rico plans multi-million-dollar upgrades of instruments, software, and facilities to keep it as a forefront of researchers and study asteroids and other bodies in space. A federal judge has ruled against the Department of Justice request for a long-term stated subpoena for former White House counsel Don McGahn testifying in ongoing impeachment proceedings. Foxware adaptive phys ed program gets much needed upgrade. Fall waiver, more than 9 years of the brother Josie Dugan died after being shot in the head on Greater Street. WL says she's confident the triggerman will finally get her and be accountable. Schools across the region are closed on Tuesday as the snow's first storm piles up. Forecast expected snow to drop 6 to 8 inches of snow by the time it continues around midday on Tuesday. Sunday was not the first time a jet dropped some at Milton. Either Joe. News time is 8:23. And it's time now for A. In Springfield, Massachusetts, fires have crews have put out the Burnsley Street Springfield Fire Department has confirmed that there was one fatality in this fire. The road closer to further notice. Topsfield, Massachusetts, working fire at Porter Lane, fire in the walls. And now sports time at 8:24. Seattle Seahawks take over the first place in the NFC West, beat Minnesota Vikings 37-30. Coach Pete Bart is back to the Pirates for URW players reacting to Chris Peterson's departure. Patriots get a harder reality after misleading start to the year. And the Utes went to spot of the college football playoff. Peter, Cello news time is 8:24. Stocks down 216 but 37 to 27 83.04. SP found down 27.11 at 31.13 but 87. The Nasdaq down 97.48 at 85.67.99. And now traffic and transit check at 8:24. Beep on the MTA subways looking good. On the ferries, they're looking good, but on the commuter rail, lots and lots of delays. Pittsburgh train 410, 8:10 a.m. from Rochester to McDermott, Rochester 56 minutes basket due to late round with equipment caused by early calculations of the switch failure. Air Pittsburgh train 41635 from North Station of canceled due to early calculations. Especially considered train 491645 from North Station to continue all the way to the Winchester accommodating passengers. Train 408 710 inbound will make all local stops to treat Littleton and North Station to operate on train 492 scheduled with Littleton inbound as part of the arrival in Boston 34 minutes past schedule. Pittsburgh train 406 that's one of them Winchester operate 25 minutes past between Littleton and the North Station due to early train traffic. Pittsburgh train 408 710 a.m. from Rochester operate 25 minutes past between 8 Pittsburgh and North Station delay while equipment caused by early calculations. Pittsburgh train 403 745 a.m. from North Station operate 25 minutes past between North Station and Rochester late while they equipment. Pittsburgh line train 446 away from Rochester operate 5 minutes late between Sheridan and North Station to make calculation. On the Framingham line, Framingham train 586 715 a.m. from Framingham is operated 25 minutes past between West Natican substation due to late water equipment and Worcester line train 508 6 minutes over Worcester operate 5-10 minutes late between West Natican substation due to train traffic caused by train 586. Kingston Plymouth line train 0367 from Kingston operate 54 minutes past between Woodman substation due to the calculation Kingston train 0337 from substation operate 25 minutes late with to Kingston due to train traffic to train 36 and 038. Newbury River train 156 7 a.m. from Newbury River operate 10-20 minutes past between Hamilton and Wenham and North Station due to crossing gate issue. Rockwood line train 106 710 from Rockford operate 5-10 minutes late between Salem and North Station due to train traffic of train 192. Newbury line train 158 730 from Newbury operate 5 minutes late between Belly and North Station due to train traffic from train 192 and the Newbury line train 157 810 from North Station to North Station operate 10 minutes past between due to late rapid outbound train. Providence line train 808 6 from Wickford Chester to Providence is operated 25 minutes late due to aerial calculation. Providence line train 810 7:30 from Providence operate 5-10 minutes past between Providence and South Station during the Earth. Course start as a result of the early calculation. And the Thursday are looking good. All right, like that, I was at Bowie's on this Tuesday. Massachusetts highways are Slogo, Central Mass Slogo, Rhode Island Slogo, South New Hampshire Slogo, Maine Slogo because of the snow. So if you're going to be out there, I will hold off travel until noontime today because it is nasty out. But expect the worst of the storm to end sometime between the hours of 9 a.m. to noontime. It's going to be end by noontime. And now, looking at the weather situation. Snow and for a bunch of eastern Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Central Mass, and up into Southern New Hampshire, and up into New Hampshire, and up into Maine, and stretch it as far north as New Brunswick. Get some sleeted rain, sleeted wind, Southern New Brunswick, and it's raining down around much of Nova Scotia. And it's snowed around Cape Cod, and it's raining around Hyannis and eastern Nantucket, and snowed at Moffat's Vineyard in Nantucket. All right, we are under a winter advisory until noontime on today, as no additional snow accumulation within 3 inches, winds gets up to 40 miles and portions of southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island until noon east at the same time on Tuesday. And plan out slippery road conditions now, so this condition can impact the morning commutes and slow down to use caution while traveling. All right. Okay, for the day, snow begins to move to the way after 1 p.m. Then gradually get in punch around 4 noon. 136 degrees at north is about 8. 11 miles at Casas, 28 miles an hour, turns to the 9%. Total daytime circulation 1 to 3 inches possible tonight. Increased skies a low about 22 degrees. West about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Wednesday, most skies about 3 to 9, about 28 degrees. Calming coming southwest about 5 miles an hour. Shift light west wind for Thursday, most skies about 3 to 9, about 22 degrees. West to about 3 to 9 miles an hour. Casas, 23 miles an hour. And for Friday, chance snow showers afternoon. Most of the skies have about 3 to the low about 22 degrees. West about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Chance to the 30%. And for Saturday, Sunday, most skies about 30, about 18 degrees. And northwest about 7 miles an hour. Shift to the west with about 3 to 5 miles an hour. And for Sunday, most skies about 42 degrees. Southwest about 5 to 8 miles an hour. And for Sunday night, chance of snow showers. Mostly skies about 35 degrees. Southwest about 7 miles an hour. Chance to the 30%. And for Monday, most skies about 52 degrees and a chance of showers. Southwest about 6 to 8 miles an hour. Chance with 40%. Right now, in Taunton, it's like snow at 30 degrees. And the Annenberg Public Library is closed. And just checked out the town of Easton, Massachusetts. The DPO update is at 7 a.m. There are 55 pieces of equipment, 28 PWs and 27 cut trucks with clear roads that clears up. Begin treating roads around 8 p.m. but power around 2 a.m. Unofficially, there are 4 inches of snow at the top. Eastern Public Schools are closed today. North Public Schools closed today. And there's no delay in West Management trash pickup and town offices are open during business hours today. Roads are plowed and response to well treatment, but motorists should expect winter driving conditions and take it slow. And due to the weather in Mansfield Municipal Buildings have been delayed open until today, about Tuesday, December 3rd. And that's me for the Peter Channel. Morning news on this Tuesday morning, December 3rd, 2019. Peter was hope you have a good morning to give out day to all. See you at noon time for noon time reported. Stay safe out there, folks, in the storm.